talking about?
Yes.
Alright. Okay. Kaiso. Hey. Ah, boy, I like it, people. We are here once again. BTM, the podcast. Is your boy Taddy Boom, Harbinger Vibes, rough, rugged, and raw, Rastaman. And this is
Shamari Bobby. If you look at me from last week, I come in simple. I ain't going through that. You understand?
He learning. But nice song selection there, man, Shamari, boy. We pull out that woman on the bass, right? Is it your one? Guys, who's singing there?
That is Scrunter.
And
And that is also Trinidad All-Stars signature tune, Woman on the Bass.
Man, really made us an All-Stars thing again, yes, man?
You know it is. Sometimes you understand.
We lucky I like All-Stars as much too, so I got patronize you, know?
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? But vibes. What you know? All I'm not ashamed to say it, I'm gonna be honest. You know, I like to be honest with all of you. I thought I was kitchen, huh?
Nice one thing.
You
Kitchen, I
ready,
was a big
Scrunter?
one too. Yeah, that's Scrunter.
Man, so like kitchen, but Scrunter, don't you sing Soca Parang alone? You sing that. All you don't come for me. The older folks, please don't come for me. Yeah, but once again, as I say in it, BTM Boys to Men Group, we are awareness mentorship program. We work with young men from as young as 10 years old all the way up to 25. Go to schools, communities, and we have conversations and discourse with them in ways they can better themselves by trying our best and doing our best. We don't try, we do our best to instill certain values in them. And here we are now in front of you on your screen. I'm going to have those same conversations. We're talking about values. Yeah, discipline, determination, dedication. Simple as that. Now, I cut into it one time because this conversation going to be real heavy. And even if I could get too much kicks in this one, we're going to be heavy. Right? Shamari said something last week. And I don't want to dig up into it because I know moving forward, there's going to be a discussion. Right? So, in light of recent events as well too, and don't get me wrong, we take a while to talk about it. We took a while to bring it up and speak about it. Why? Because we're not talking about it simply because it is what's happening in the air or it's on everybody's tongue or it's just in an uproar right now. We want to talk about it and address it because it is an issue that needs to be changed, that needs to be rectified, and we in Trinidad and Tobago and the world and beyond, we need betterment. And we are talking about the protection of women, taking better care of women, valuing women. That is what we are talking about. Yeah? What we going to do, fellas? How we fixing this? Now, don't get me wrong, right? And I say we're going to do, fellas. But I'm not going to vilify the man. I'm not going to make man the enemy here. You understand? But men, we have to do better.
Yeah, we have to do better.
We have to do better.
Sure.
Yeah. And what I like to believe is that's what we are doing with the Boys to Men program for the past 10 years and some, right? Is that we speak to these guys, these young men, about certain values, certain ethics that can help them better themselves. And I believe in them bettering themselves. It better the whole world around us. Yeah, that they treat life differently and correctly, right? So Shamari last week he said You're talking about relationships and more so touching on horn and what could be some of the underlying things, like somebody might willfully go and horn someone, right? And he said that in probably seeking advice from a friend, depending on where you go, you might get the wrong advice. And that wrong advice could even be, hey, cuff she in she face. That is madness. That is madness. And listen to me. Somebody told somebody that sometime this week or last week, or probably tell somebody that next week or going forward, come now, man, or like, come now, man. There is no way to fix the situation.
The old people say, if you have nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all.
Don't say nothing. Send the person in the next direction. And if that's how you think, that you can even tell somebody that, tell someone that, you yourself need to probably check yourself. There are some things that are wrong with you that needs tweaking, that needs to be better, and you need to see, and you need to find a way to find out why is that. I tell you different things, you know. We think could be smarty things that people us. You think the way to deal with hurt. If your female partner hurt you, you wanna lash out at her or lash her, yeah. Or why men feel women are their property. All of that.
Two things.
Two things,
and these two things come from older people, right? One is Mr. Gregory Rousseau. We was having a session at that time, and Mr. Rousseau, I didn't really understand it at that
Big
time.
up yourself by Gregory.
Mr. Rousseau was like, men have to learn how to lose. I was like, how that tied into relationship now? You understand? But it's important because you see, if you don't understand that sense of it ain't go always go your way, you will have a better understanding of things. You understand? So losing in the sense that some people feel that they must dominate everything. So watch now, me and Tari going, me and this girl, Tari have past experience of getting through with all the girls, but here one now, I was better than you though. You understand what I'm saying? And I come and get you. You ain't gonna take that good because you don't know how to lose. You so accustomed to winning and getting through. So watch now, when a woman tell you no, you not accustomed to hearing no, so you find like she do something wrong, you wash it up here, but listen to me, you had to learn how to lose. I think that's important. And then working on the port, that is person named Philbert. Philbert is he name, right? They used to be talking and he's learned plenty from the old people. The man say, even as I married, you believe, he telling me that thing is not yours. Like, what you mean it's not why, you understand? Hey. I married, I supposed to be able to get it whenever I want. That is my
Let's being clear, because we talking big. The vagina is not yours.
It's not mine.
Nice.
But you know what? It's the truth. Because I married, I don't take ownership over her body or her ways. If you understand what I'm saying, some people don't understand that. It is not mine. It has some married men that the wife can't even do nothing without their permission. No, that is not how it is. You understand? We still live in our lives. You understand? We still have difference in opinion. We still quarrel. We still see things differently. We have to respect each other and have conversation about it. So I think you see some of those things, and most of the advice again come from the older people. It's key advice, and we have to pass it down to learning how to lose and understanding that you don't own a woman. Not even if you're married, you own her. If you understand what I'm saying.
You don't own them. And I think, so for me and all too, alright. You do not own anyone. Male or female. You don't own nobody.
Yeah.
No one has to do what you feel you can make them do or you want them to do. Right? Okay, that is a fact. No one has to do what to do. Let's hope everybody's trying to do the correct thing, of course. Yeah? From that taken away. If you tell me jump, I don't have to jump. Yeah. Let me go, I don't have to go there. So you can't demand something from someone just because your title is boyfriend or husband or even brother. Stuff like that. Them kind of things. Brethren, it don't work that way. It don't work that way. Right? And I'm not even saying like protect our women, to make it seem that a woman is not a feeble thing, and it's a woman are delicate, yes, but is not a pet. You understand? It's not a pet. But it seems in recent times the violence towards women is increasing. And I know it seems, like these statistics, more and more is happening, right? And to me, that is because, it's everything we speak about is going to tie into one another, people. Understand that and believe that. It's the hurt, you know? It's the hurt.
Yeah.
It's the hurt, right? Also, sometimes it's conditioning of how we were brought up, right? And this was coming back to the older folks here now, right? How we were brought up. They could probably cry it all the way back to slavery or whatever. But in order to correct someone, you understand, discipline someone, we know licks, we know lash,
We know the eye.
yeah, we know hit. You know them kind of thing? So, it's the same thing now when you're in a relationship with somebody. You believe to discipline your girlfriend or your wife's significant other, you have to hit her. You have to beat she. And it's have men advising men on that. Boy, but you cannot you should never do that again, boy.
Because I sat out here, man, say, I take off my shoes and beat you. What the hell going on with you? If you understand what I'm saying, if you can take off your shoes and beat, I not even taking off my shoes to beat a dog or something. So you take off your shoes to beat a woman.
Madness. It's like, that is not your child. That is not your child. And I like how you say that. I just flow him with it. And that is where the thing it comes in for me, right? The blame game. At times somebody will wanna say, well, it's how she dress and what she do and this and that. But it have nothing to do with that, right? Let me be the devil's advocate here, right? Let me take away from the cases of a woman doing nothing, standing all innocent and she's become a victim. She became a target. Right? Remind us that. Let me even focus on a woman who is vindictive and venomous and probably does things to the man spitefully in a relationship. And the answer to that is still not to touch or raise your hand, no.
Walk away. Try your best.
Walk away. And not just walk away and come back. Just walk away from my relationship altogether.
But let me be the devil's advocate in that too. It's so sad, right? That you might be getting abused from a woman. That we have to change how we look at things in society. You might be getting abused from a woman.
Correct.
And go on in the police station. So listen to me. This woman beat me. You understand? I'm fed up here. People talk about situations like this. This woman beat me. You understand? And I come in to make a complaint. The police officer not taking it serious. You understand? Because and they don't even understand you doing everything in your power to avoid that situation. You understand? So you think maybe the next step, because you're trying to stay away and she coming behind you, is to maybe go and take out a restraining order or something. Let me separate myself from the situation. And you see, we as a society fail when we don't respect the fact that men could go through hurt and pain just like women also. You understand? We try to downplay it.
But my thing is, everybody have to find the correct way to deal with it. Lashing somebody.
I totally agree.
It's not the thing. It's just not the thing, right? But that's the whole thing. I don't know. I'm not coming for the TTPS, but I've heard it time and time again. When it comes to reports of domestic issues, they don't take it seriously on both sides. Whether a man go and report on a woman, or a woman go and make a report on a man. You understand? If a fella go, they laugh at him, but you let a woman MC, right? That's how I've been told. When the women go, I've heard that the first thing that officers at times ask the woman is, where do the man? Or what you do for that to happen? Them kind of thing. It don't work so. I am a victim here and I'm coming here for help. Let me try and fix that. I'm addressing that before it gets too late, because sometimes I always end up in debt and I do sad thing about it. And for somebody to ask you, what you do for that to happen? That's a weird thing, boy. You know what I'm saying?
They basically trying to make you feel like you're responsible for it happening to you. Yeah.
And for me, that is what we need to fix on our own, because if I be honest with all you, in life, shit is gonna happen. Nothing is perfect, and nothing is always going to come correctly. It's not like that. But what gonna make it easier, make it better for you to handle, is having the right tools and a proper mindset to help you cope with that, right? And that is what I would like to believe we at the Boys to Men do, right? We do our best in helping young men with that, right? If you know anybody that may want that kind of help, need that kind of assistance, want that better core value development, we are here. Reach out to us. Send an email, you understand? Hop into our DMs and the grams. Yeah. We're gonna help. We're gonna reach out. And that's it for me. If you know what you want for yourself, like for instance, I've been in a lot of situations, right? I can't even have time a while back. You know me. See how small they dancing up, winding up on them kind of thing, and say, what? Looking to go and approach it to get the wine. She breathes me. I mean, small thing, I take a bit, I do like, she said, nah, forget it. No problem. I respect that.
Yeah.
Understand?
I saw things was long time.
Yeah, I do not own her body. She doesn't have to dance for me. Because soca music playing doesn't mean I have to get a wine on her.
I start cutting in, growing up in my days now. When I go on like Malik party and them kind of thing. You seen I get wine and you're feeling, yeah. But you seen everybody coming and taking a little wine. She looking back, she watching. Nah. Yeah, trying to build up that confidence. So let's see about 5 people get
you see that look over the shoulder?
That's that.
You see that? That's a serious test there, no? That look over.
And then you go now after 5 people get blank and you go on, you're still saying, well, if you get blank, at least you're not the only person. You understand?
Misery is seeking company.
You go on and you do so, and she look back and she see you and she started, you're like, yeah, boy, I get you. That building your confidence. You know? You understand what I say? So I understand what you're talking about too. You understand? We had to understand that we don't own them. So you might get you and you may not get you.
Right? So she braced me a thing and I could respect that. Right? But me, you know, there's some guy nearby, and I don't think that was her boyfriend. Apparently, that could have been her sister's boyfriend, but that would look like to me. And so her hand up in my face, boy, I'm to you, boy. And I was like, what? Just so, boy? I'm to you, boy. I said, Dan, relax yourself, brother. Not me. No, right away, I could retaliate. Hit your lash, thing, because I don't know why you feel I was by myself or anything like that. I have a whole big team of fellas in line, man. I say no gonna really nearby and all them kind of thing, right? But I diffuse the situation. I say, brother man, not me, but relax yourself now, but I start to walk away. When I walk away and I turn around, you know what I see it? All the men leave sitting on the railing. They're standing up already, you know. The whole team that are ready to belt lash, you know. Boom, what's going on there? I say, no, we pushing that vibe. Forget that. Because I know I just don't want to associate myself with them kind of nonsense now. It is that. No. Two things I can say with that, right? When we say protect our women, protect our women. Maybe he thought I overstepped in some form or fashion. I don't know how we could have think that. When I just try to get her wine, she told me no. I shrugged my shoulder. She said no. I call it judge. You understand what I'm saying? When I try to get the wine, and she told me no, I did not persist to be on her. I didn't continue trying to be on her. I wasn't holding her down on nothing. She said no. I back off and said like, no. No is no. No problem. You understand what I'm saying? I respect that. I done call it dead. I'm not speaking to her anymore. I'm not trying to get you anymore.
You're just walking out.
I lost that fight, you know? Learn to lose. Right? So I don't know if you probably see us saying no and probably think I heckling her for the longest while or something. I don't know because probably alcohol in the head.
Yeah.
As I say, it's carnival time. Right now it's done after 4, 5 o'clock. He probably chipping all day and he drinking all day. Right? So he decided he had to defend it for his sister-in-law or some kind of thing. Right? But that's that. So yeah, what he did could be commendable, admirable. It was protecting. But I know the way to do it. Right? I mean, you have to analyze the situation, of course. So it can't be hasty like that. But what I would say is the promptness to do so, I could respect it. In hindsight, I could look back and say, I respect that. Because the question I asked the other day in my nail shop, when some young men came in, yeah, I said, brethren, what we doing to help the situation with the younger men? How we helping that? That's the kind of questions I just ask. It doesn't always be skin and grain in my nail shop. I have a heavy conversation at the same time. Because where I am in Port of Spain, there's a hub as well for participants of the program to pass through, blow some steam, cock their feet up, rock back, relax, and share what they're going through with me as well. Right? It happens. It's an ongoing relationship. I talk about people who've passed through the program 3 years ago, 4 years ago, last year. Yeah? It's an ongoing relationship. And we speak and I ask them what you think we could do about that. And it's just right there. When Shamari say the man say he take off his shoes and start to beat the lady, whatever. That is accountability. Accountability is what we lacking as men. Right? You're gonna hear your brethren say something out of time and you're gonna laugh at it because you're in your own inner circle and you're feeling comfortable. But I'm not going through that.
Daddy Boom, but listen to me, right? The more you think about this,
I listening.
and I understand right now the society that we in, hurting, especially the females. I see something on Facebook the other day. I know I have it 100%, but it basically stating that you're telling us don't wear skimpy clothes, we're not wearing skimpy clothes. You're telling us don't travel by yourself, we're not traveling by yourself. Like everything you're coming and saying for women to do, they're doing it. But it's still ending up in bad situations, and that's sad, and it's the truth. And next thing now, like 2 weeks ago, I went to service my vehicle. So I walking through Port of Spain, and I don't even want to watch, because there's so much tension in the air, I don't even want to watch at a female, you understand? Because to them, and it's sad, because long time you know that you see this texting thing and that we have right now, we didn't used to use that. You used to actually find the courage to approach a female.
Talk.
You understand? I don't see that happening in the near future because they're not comfortable unless like you bring a friend that you know and introduce her to a friend that you know. You understand? That's the only way
mutual friends.
That's the only way to get to connect. But it's like building a relationship right now because of how things is in society right now difficult.
It is. You ain't gonna lie.
How we fixing that?
Right. Time to heal. Because what you said is a true thing. Because I look out my window, I pull up on Port of Spain the other day. I look to my right when I park up. A lady standing right there. She walk off, she brake line and sight at me. I just look outside innocently and I parking up, making sure I go check my mirrors. I look outside to see what's happening. Brake line and sight me for a reason. And she done that. And I not even gonna feel no way about that because I understand what is happening. Right? Tension is in the air. How we fixing that? I not gonna blame man. No. I not gonna blame man. You know what I see man as? I see man as the end product. The end product of a failed society. That is what it is. Because when that young man was born and just a baby, he wasn't that. That was nurtured. That wasn't nature. That was nurtured. And his upbringing, he saw things.
The environment.
And that environment gave things to him. Some type of parenting figure put that upon him. And it turned into what it turned into. I mean, at the day we are evolving people. So things are actually gonna get worse or put extra tweak on it. You understand? Maybe at first fellas used to probably pinch gills. Right? Then it turned into lashing, then it turned into cuffing, then it turned into chopping. That kind of way now cause people just getting more severe with the punishments or how they want to deal or handle things. Right? But that started somewhere, that stemmed somewhere, and that is for me, that was society feeling, because some women teaching that kind of thing to the sons too, you know? Maybe because they saw it in their house, they grew up with it. So man, these things is a whole mental problem, is a psychological thing, right? It's not as easy as, hey, don't do that, and they're not gonna do that. There's a lot of repair that has to happen within the mind.
A ripple effect.
Yeah, and the psyche of people, right? And that is it. Probably our mothers and all too, where sons bringing in multiple women and them can't understand the line for the son. That is the treatment towards women same way.
So it basically starts with us. I remember a session that we was having, and I asked some fellas a conversation based on something that I read in the news now. So here's the situation, right? This car, I think it was a Sawa or a taxi, right? Had a female in the car. It drive and it stop on the BTM for this person to come out, but not knowing this person was texting and putting things in place now. So you know on the BTM highway, when it stopped, had some fellas in the car now rushing and looking to pull the woman and go with her, right? Wow. The girl just started running across the road. For she mad, you understand? She just get frantic and started running across the road. Why she running across the road? There's some passerby driving, well somebody driving, pass and slow down and pick up. And my question to them was, if you passing, you don't have to be on the BTM, I'm not going and say the BTM alone. If you passing anyway, and you see somebody in need, male, female, whatever the case may be, would you stop? I was using the BTM as an example to show that at the end of the day, because it's around that area, the intensity of what could really happen, right? And as them do stop, they started saying, no, me stopping on no BTM, I'm not doing that, right? My point was, this is the society we live in, but we could change it, because at the end of the day, if it was your mother, your sister, your family, you would have want somebody to stop. Exactly.
And that was a societal problem, because it's a real blind eyes to think people seeing things happening, and it's like, not me getting that, not me. Like man or woman thing they do, because them go and hug up, them going back and hug up have nothing to do with me right now in this point in time where I'm seeing something wrong happening. This lady isn't being handled correctly. The way she's being treated isn't nice. I'm not going to see that. I say, oi, done that, not here. Correct that. You understand? Sometimes I go in by the parlor out the road by me and move over. Big up yourself, Dexter. I go in by Dexter minimum out there. Fella heckling some young woman. Think she ignore him and she going she way. I watch him with this gust on my face. You look at me. Another one go there. I say, dog, bye. I see that as make people say, but he's an asshole, boy. I am no straight up. See, but he's an asshole. You can't be getting on so, boy. And at no way, form or fashion, we do that good. I call it as it is. I call it a spade. I'm not going through that. You understand? And I went to a group of fellas the other day. The more people understand this, man and woman alike understand that, the more we start to correct people and call it out and show them that this isn't acceptable, the less space they give it to live, reside, or thrive, you go stifle it.
Right, and right there, right? It's what people don't understand, right? The power of like-minded people, and that's what we have at Boys to Men right now. So it's not, you might think it's you alone, but you just starting a change. You're planting a seed for the future. So I walking down the road, I know my boy Taddy here from the Boys to Men. I know we have the same principles in mind, right? I see something wrong. But you know what? I have the confidence to understand that when I stand up for that wrong thing, I'm not standing up alone. Because you know what? Taddy not going and pass and not stand up too. We could make the difference. We need to understand that unless we stand up with each other to make that difference, because we know things going wrong, you know. But you know what happening? The people that doing the wrong things, they like-minded, and they have the group of people that standing up.
They have the click.
Why we don't do the same? This wrong, we're not going to accept it, and we standing up together. you're going to realize it's not one person going to stop no more. It's two people. You're going to realize a situation like that happen on the BTM or wherever the case may be, and 20 cars stop back to back because you know what? We're supporting each other in the wrong thing. We might be frightened, but we're not doing it alone.
But I might think it's like, okay to be fearful, but don't let fear cripple you. Don't let fear cripple you. And somebody say fear is wisdom in the case of adversity or something. So I think I hear that in Sherlock Holmes or some kind of thing. Yeah, fear is just wisdom in the face of adversity. When things difficult, yeah, or things may be scary. Like everybody let you know that this thing tricky. Because I mean, if you're not scared of certain things, well, that means you're dead on the inside, right? But use it wisely, utilize it. Yeah. Don't run away. Let me fight the thing. Let me find some ways to make things different. Let me get some legislation in place. Let me correct some laws. Let me work on that. Let me start to talk to people who could change the books. The same way it was able to just add 7% on my online shipping, on my online purchases, easily, like that. They do the same kind of thing now. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? When fellas are hold with these type of offenses, no bail. No this, no that. Just like that. Come now, man. I don't want to believe the opposition. I want to argue that. Let me not do them kind of thing. And that is it. My thing is this. It's not just about protect our women. Everybody have to say this. Protect our women because you have a daughter too. Yeah. I said that last week a bit. Protect our women because you have a mother. You have a sister. Nah, brethren. Protect our women because you want a safer and a more hospitable environment, society, a better place is what we want. We want a sweet, sweet tea and tea house. That is what we want. Yeah, let me do away with the situations of girl missing, body turn up dead, rape, assault, who getting the neck chopped off and all them kind of madness. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing them that? Who put that much hate into you, sir? You understand? And if you're carrying that much hate and that much anger, fix it. You understand? Fix it. Somebody around that person, try and talk to them because they might see it for themselves. Right? Talk to them. Try and get into the brain.
Daddy, I'm going to say something that people might want to hear. You understand? So, again, society hurting, everybody hurting right now, but let me take time. I seen it out here to the audience. Let me take time, and you know what people to do? Some introspection, right? We dissect our song already. I'm not sure if it was there, but it was Michael Jackson basically saying he started with the man in the mirror. Plenty people is hear music, hear songs, but they don't really take it on.
Listen to it.
You understand? Started with the man in the mirror. Certain things happen, yes. We may not have been responsible for what happened. We may not have had no part. We might be thinking totally different. But you know what? It has something that we could change about ourselves that will make a difference in the future. It has something that I could change about me. I'm going to tell you something, right? I learned this from my wife. It's something that her aunt used to do all the time, and I watch it and I admire it, right? Her aunt, my wife, when I met her, she was full of confidence. I didn't have to tell my wife she's beautiful. Okay, you know why? She was saying that all the time. I started doing that with my daughter. Every morning I wake up, you're beautiful, I love you. You understand? It has certain things that she don't need to hear on the outside, or she don't look for it. I mean, it would be something that would compliment her. It would be an addition to what she already know, but it's not something that she need. Started with the man in the mirror, started with the female in the mirror, started with the person in the mirror, and understanding that your actions now, the decisions that you make now as a parent, as a friend, you understand, as a member of society, could have a significant impact in the future.
Boy, that was so wonderfully put, boy. Mwah. Superb. Shamari, where you been, boy?
Oh, I've been any boys, man.
Hungry big thing, them. You understand? And that is what it is, only. That is what it is. Just in closing, that's to wrap things up. Oh, you push in here, you push in here. You could go on and on and on about this, but my thing is, I want to stop the talking and start the action. Yeah? We done write the script, people. The script has been written. We done do the storyboarding. The director know the timing. Everybody know the timing. The cast know the timing. Hey, it's time for action. It's time for action. Like you put things in the... Let me live... Hey, how do you see now? Live your life like a verb now. Live it like a verb. That is why I say. You verb up the scene. Time to do things, time to make things happen. I fed up talk. I don't mind talking, I don't get me wrong. I don't mind talking. I go talk till I get gum boiled. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. But let me start moving in the direction to make things better.
You're not alone, we're moving together.
I don't know.
Now we talking about
Fellas, accountability. Pull up our brother. Pull them up.
Taddy on shit.
God by. I respect that. I see the armor ways and I plan to work on that and become a better person. You understand? That is what it is. Implant good thing into the young one. The 10-year-old nephew. I say, Nikolai, when I be knowing people, they can't deal with them. So, we shouldn't talk like that. This is the way to approach things instead. From young. You know, from young. Yeah? That is what we have to do. Yeah? I'm not going to make man the villain. But I would say again in closing, man, right now, as it things are, is just the product of our fair society. And we need to fix the society. I need to plant better seeds now and water it correctly. So it is going to be. What's like the watering them? Remember what they're doing? They're pumping the water out of the drain and the canal. So you end up with that kind of 40 crops. Nah. They make it 100% organic now. Yeah, people, so your boy Taddy.
And Shamari.
Yeah, BTM the podcast. We were here. Thanks for being here. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll continue with the dialogue, of course, the discussion in the comments if you wish. Shout out to Massive Foundation for making all this possible.
I say.
Love in the house, Adele. I love you 10 times over, girl. Protect
You too.
Adele.
You too.
You too, you love Adele?
Castle.
Castle can say he far in Tobago right now. You understand? When Castle come in, he bring the a little banner ball for Adele. You see, that's showing you.
Pops.
That's showing you. Them don't like nobody. But anyhow, people, love, vibes, goodness.